Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is KAILEN and I post workouts over on Instagram and TikTok. Today we have a super exciting review. Crimson is back and this year it is in Impact and it is in Vision. This is also a surprise launch. So if you're watching this video, it means that this is already up on the site and Crimson is always limited edition. So if there's something that you want, definitely run to get it after you finish watching this video. And that is not all. There is also new signature and 2 new men's collections that are dropping at the same time. So at the end of this video, I'll also talk about what's coming for those collections. So there's a lot of exciting stuff in this one. So we're gonna get right to it so that you can get to shopping. And if you are shopping, you can use code KAILEN. It saves you 10% and it supports me. I appreciate you guys so much. This year has honestly been insane for dfyne and I'm just so grateful to be a part of it. So thank you guys. Now let's get to this video. We are gonna start with what I'm wearing. This is my favorite fit of this launch and my top recommendation. So this is the Impact short sleeve top. I wear this in an extra small. I would say that it fits true to size. It is a little bit tight in the armpits, so it does dig in a little bit here, but I love how snatched the extra small is. You could definitely size up for this one, but then it's not going to be as fitted here. So even though the extra small is a little tight, I definitely prefer how the extra small fits, and I personally wouldn't size up to small, but that is definitely personal preference. I love how simple this top is. Like, it is just a basic short sleeve top, but it is so flattering, so comfortable to work out in. So this is definitely my top recommendation. And if you're not a red person, this top comes in, I think 8 or 9 different colors. There is a black, which is such a staple. So definitely I recommend this top. It is a thinner material than the typical Impact material, which makes it super comfortable to work out in. And there is no built-in bra or padding underneath of this one, so you do have to wear a sports bra underneath of it. My favorite bra to wear under it is the scoop back bra. That's what I'm wearing right now, and it blends in super nicely. Like, it doesn't really stand out. I do find that with some dfyne bras, if they have like a twist in the middle or if it's a halter, you do notice the halter strap at the top. So I definitely recommend the scoop bra or a bra that isn't a halter if you're going to get this top. Both the bras in this launch, so there's the Vision twist front bra and the Impact strappy bra, both of those bras don't look the best under this top. I've tried them both under here. With the twist bra, you see like the twist in the front, so there's a lot of like ruffles here. And then with the Impact strappy bra, it also has like some ruffles that stick through the shirt, so you just have like some weird, like, it just kind of stands out here, so it doesn't look as clean. And then you do see the strap at the top. So even though those are the bras that are a part of this launch, they don't look the best with this top. My goal is to go through this review super quick because none of these pieces are new. So if you do have any other questions, please send me a DM over on Instagram because I'm always happy to answer your dfyne questions over there. So next we have the Impact shorts. These are my favorite shorts that dfyne has. If you watch my reviews, you know I always rave about these. They are my favorite shorts that exist. They are mid-rise, so it hits right at my belly button, which in my opinion is the perfect spot for shorts to hit. And they are compressive, but they don't dig in. So it feels just very snatching. It holds you in. And then in the back, they do have a scrunch. It is an invisible scrunch design, so it goes into your glutes. So I love that it makes your glutes pop without doing too much. Like, it's not just there and in your face. And then there is also underglute compression. So the material underneath your glutes is a thicker material, and it's also tighter here than the material on top of your glutes. And what that does is it helps lift your glutes. So that is why so many people call these the BBL shorts. They really do give your glutes a lifted effect. So I think they are super flattering. I will never stop recommending these shorts. And if you have been waiting for Crimson to come back, because last year they did the Crimson launch in Impact and the shorts sold out so quick and so many people were disappointed, so finally they are back. So even though this launch is limited edition, dfyne did say that they ordered 2 batches of the shorts. So if the shorts sell out on the first day, they should restock a few days after that. So if you miss it on the first day, they should be back in stock. But definitely out of everything that is launching, this is my favorite combo from this launch. The Impact shorts with the Impact top. Like, you just cannot go wrong with this gym fit. So because Crimson is such a vibrant red color, I find that it's not as easy to mix and match with other colors that dfyne has. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to get this color. I really only wear it with crimson, white, or black. I find it doesn't really match other colors. So just keep that in mind if you're going to get this one. It's not super easy to mix and match. So for some color comparisons, this is light rose pink in the Impact collection. You definitely could wear these colors together, but it's just not a personal favorite combo of mine. This is Lotus in the Vision collection. This is Rosa Pink in the Dynamic collection. This is Hibiscus in the Vision collection. This is Chili in the Impact collection. This is Raspberry in the dfyne collection. This is Berry in the Dynamic collection, and this is Winterberry in the Impact collection, and this one is Midnight Black in the Impact collection. And I realized that I forgot to grab Lava, so I'm gonna go get that one. Okay, and here is Lava or Lava, however you want to pronounce it. These two are probably the most similar, but Lava is brighter and more orange, whereas Crimson is like a true deep red. Okay, so for fit number 2, we have the Vision Twist Front Sports Bra, and these are the Impact leggings. So these are both crimson. The Impact Crimson and the Vision Crimson are not the exact same. I feel like it's hard to tell with just the sports bra and the leggings, but I'll show you a better comparison later. But the Vision Crimson is a little bit more orange and a bit brighter than the Impact one. So this is the Twist Front Vision Bra. This one just launched like 2 weeks ago. When it originally launched, I got size small, and if you watched that review, I said that it wasn't comfortable and it was too small. So I did size up to medium for this launch, and the medium fits way better. So if you are planning to get this bra, I 100% would size up. I wear size small in all dfyne bras, but size medium is a way more comfortable fit for this bra. I do find in the medium it is a bit more open here, and the cups are like a little bit big, but it fits way more comfortable. So this is something that I actually would work out in and like be comfortable working out in. And even though it's more open, and this is a minimal support bra, I still feel supported wearing it because I don't have a lot going on up here. But if you do have a bigger chest size, then this probably isn't the best bra option for you. And the design of this bra is very unique compared to other dfyne bras. So it has 2 straps that loop to the top. Because these straps are so thin, they do twist. Like, I don't know if you can see on camera, but they are like really twisted. I've been trying to untwist them, but they just like to stay twisted. So this bra is definitely not a personal favorite of mine, even though the medium fits a lot more comfortable and I actually would wear it now. It's still not a personal favorite of mine. Like, there are other bras that dfyne has that I would reach for more, like the Impact Strappy bra. I like that one a lot more, or even just the Impact Tee. I feel like now that it's winter, I haven't been wearing sports bras as much, so I personally would pass on this one. So moving on to the Impact leggings, I have these in an extra small. That is the same size that I wear in all leggings, and I would say that they fit true to size. They do fit a little bit tighter than the shorts, but not to the point that I would size up. And Impact is supposed to be a tight, compressive fit. That is what gives your glutes the lift. It has to be tight in order for the underglute compression to actually lift your glutes. So a lot of people recommend sizing up an Impact, but I recommend staying true to size if you want it to be as flattering as possible. And like the extra small, it's compressive, but it's not uncomfortably tight. So I do like how the extra small fits. And just like the shorts, it has the same invisible scrunch design, the same underglute compression, and the waistband is mid-waisted. As for the length, I'm 5'3". These are definitely more on the shorter side and are not as tall girl friendly because I don't even know if you can see the bottom of my feet here, but they are the perfect length for me, but I'm not very tall. So overall, I do think that the Impact leggings are nice, but I 100% would recommend getting the Vision flares in crimson over the Impact leggings, just because the flares, there's something different, and I love the Vision flares. I think that they're so cute, but also so comfortable, and I'll show you what they look like after this, but that is my recommendation. I personally would skip on the leggings and go for the flares instead, and I would always choose shorts over leggings because I'm just not a leggings gal, but if you do love leggings, then these are a nice pair of leggings. So here are the Vision flares, and like I said, I love these. They are, first of all, so comfortable, and they are also super flattering. So because it's the Vision collection, it has a no scrunch design, so it looks like there's a scrunch because it starts off like a scrunch, but there isn't actually a scrunch there. And then just like Impact, it does have underglute compression to help lift your glutes. Vision isn't as compressive as Impact, so I find it doesn't give the same lift, but it is still super flattering. And then the main difference between Impact and Vision is the waistband. So Impact has a 3-tiered mid-rise waistband. Vision has a V-waist, so it is very unique. And it is low-waisted in the middle, like right under your belly button. But then on the sides and in the back, it is more mid-rise, which I really like. I like that the back doesn't dip down. I find if things are low-waisted, then I constantly feel like I need to pull them up in the gym. But because this one is mid-rise in the back, I barely have to adjust it when I'm working out, so it is just super comfortable to wear and also super flattering. I wear these in an extra small. That is the same size that I wear in all leggings from dfyne, and I would say that these fit true to size. I do find that the flares have more stretch than leggings from dfyne, and they're not as hard to get on, so that is also why I recommend these over the leggings. They're just more comfortable and they're so much easier to get on. The flares do come in 3 lengths, so I am 5'3", I have the regular length, And the regular length is perfect on me. It's recommended that if you're 5'1" and below, you get the short length, and if you're 5'6" and above, you do the tall length. And then if you're between 5'1" and 5'6", you can go for the regular. But that will also depend on how long your legs are or how short they are. So you can decide what length will be best for you, but I definitely like the regular length on me, and I'm 5'3". Hopefully you can see the bottom of my feet here. I'm trying to back up like as much as I can. Okay, so I've just put the Impact tee back on because I feel like this is where you can see the color difference the best. So this is the Impact Crimson, this is the Vision Crimson. They are very similar, you can definitely still wear them together. I actually wore this exact fit to train abs, but they're not 100% the same. So just keep that in mind if you want them to match perfectly. Impact and Vision, not the same, but you can definitely still wear these colors together. And this is what the twist bra looks like underneath of this top. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but where the like ruffles are, it just sticks out a little bit more. So you could definitely wear this bra underneath of this top, but I just think it looks cleaner in the scoop back bra. And then here's what it looks like in the back. So I actually don't know what it looks like in the back, but my guess is that you're going to be able to see all the straps a little bit more than the scoop back bra. So here's the last piece of this launch. So this one is the Vision twist front top. When this originally launched, I got extra small and it fit way too tight. So I did size up to small for this launch and it still doesn't fit comfortably. So the straps are still digging in, even in the size small. And I find that in the small, it's not as snatched at the waist as I want it to be. Like the material is bunching up more and I just feel like it could be more fitted. So this top is also a pass for me just because I want it to be bigger up top here and I want it to be tighter at the bottom here. So I just feel like the sizing is a bit awkward for me. I did also size up to medium in this top and the medium fit comfortably up here, but at the waist it was way too big. Like it was like not snatched at all. So the medium was definitely a no-go and the size small is still uncomfortable. So I just personally wouldn't go for this top myself. A lot of girls do like it, like a lot of the athletes do like this top, so it is just personal preference, but for me, unfortunately, it is a pass. And this top has a very similar design to the sports bra. So in the back, it has those two straps that loop to the top, and then you can slide this strap around to make it higher or lower. And just like in the sports bra, the straps do twist. They are twisted right now. I was trying to untwist them, but they are just staying twisted. So that is also another reason why I would pass on this one. It's just not the most comfortable to wear. I do like the length better in the small. If you watch my review of the original Vision, I did say in the extra small, I wished it was a little bit longer. So I do like the length of the small, so that is a plus for this one. But overall, this one is just not for me. So that is all for Crimson. The other two colors in this launch are Ivory and Frost. I am going to show you guys those colors, but I do find that they are both quite sheer. So depending on how it looks on camera, I may or may not include it in this video. So if I don't include those clips, then it's because they are too see-through to post. But I am going to put them on. I just am not sure how it's going to look on camera. So stay tuned for that. So the next color in the Impact collection is Ivory. dfyne has launched this color before, but it is not the same as it was before. So I wanted to do a little comparison. This is the original Ivory that launched in 2023. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera, but the new one is more yellow. It is more of a cream color compared to the original Ivory, so it is not the same as before. I also find that this new one is more sheer. It is more see-through, especially where the underglute compression is, because it is a thinner material here. I find it is way more see-through this time. I have worn these shorts on leg days multiple times, and I felt confident doing so. I don't think I would wear this new one on a leg day. Like, I just think it is way too sheer. I don't think I would be confident wearing these ones in the gym. I'm not sure what you're going to be able to see on camera, but it is very sheer in person. So I personally would skip on Ivory this time, which makes me sad because I loved the OG Ivory, but something is definitely different with this one. That is just for the shorts though. The Ivory strappy bra, this one is a staple. Of course, it's white. You could wear this with everything, but the shorts, the leggings, and the Vision flares are even worse, but I'll show you guys those ones after. Just for some other color comparisons, this is Lunar Rock in the Impact collection. I do love wearing Ivory and Lunar Rock together, so I think if you want a very light pair of shorts, I would definitely go for Lunar Rock instead of the new Ivory. And this is the new color in the Vision collection. This one is called Frost. Compared to Frost, Ivory is more cream. It is a lot more yellow, whereas Frost is like a true crisp white. So these two are definitely not the exact same. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on camera. So this is the Impact Strappy bra. This one is not new. It has been around for a while. There are so many colors of this one, and it is a staple. I love how simple and minimal this one is, especially in the back. It has very thin straps. It is super open, so it is a very flattering gym fit. And then in the front, it is very minimal, so it is low support, but I still feel supported working out in this. But again, if you have a bigger chest size, then this bra might not be the best option for you. I wear this one in a size small, and I would say that it fits true to size because it is a halter. The strap does dig in a little bit, especially towards the end of my workout, but it's not super uncomfortable. I still wear this one all the time, even though the strap digs in a little bit. So that's just something to keep in mind, that it does dig in a little bit, so it's not the most comfortable bra that dfyne has, but I still love this one. And it does have removable cup pads. All dfyne bras always have removable cup pads. In the ivory color, because it is such a light color, I do recommend leaving them in. If you take them out, it is a more sheer color, so you'll definitely be able to see things through it. So I just put on the frost top, and these are the ivory leggings, so hopefully you guys can see the color difference a little bit better now that I'm wearing both of them. I do notice that the frost top doesn't fit as tight as the crimson one, so this one is not digging in as much, and it's also looser here. I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but it definitely does not fit as tight as the crimson one. And then in the back, I do have the straps a little bit different. So this is what I meant by you can pull this strap up, so you can have it closer together like this, or you could have it farther apart. Like, that's usually how I wear it, is with it farther apart. But it also looks cute if you wear it like this as well. And then these are the ivory leggings. I would definitely pass on these as well. I wish that, so up here, it is darker because the waistband is a thicker material than the actual leggings. But where the actual leggings are, it is super sheer. I don't think it's super flattering. So I wish that they had made it a thicker material so that you could actually wear these in the gym. I do think that white gym fits are cute. I feel like it's very clean. But this is just not something that I personally would wear. But I still want to show you guys what it looks like in case you are curious about the white leggings. But I definitely would pass on these ones. So here's the final fit of this launch. This is the twist front bra in frost, and here are the flares. I am so sad about these flares. When I saw there was white flares, I got so excited because I think this is such a cute and clean gym fit. The flares aren't sheer in the front because Vision is a thicker material. Right here, I think it's cute, but in the back where the underglute compression is, because it is a thinner material here, this is where it is sheer, and this part is why I wouldn't wear these in the gym. I just wouldn't be comfortable wearing them in the gym. So from the front, I think it looks fine, but it is the underglute compression in the back. I wish that they had just not done the compression for these ones and just did it all the same material, because this material here, perfect. But this material, just, it doesn't work with this color. So I would pass on these if it was me, but that is personal preference. If you don't mind having something a little bit sheer in the gym, then absolutely you could go for these, but I personally won't be wearing these ones in the gym, but they are super cute, so I am a little sad about that. And this is the bra. I think that this one is a staple color. I love how bright this shade of white is, but again, I have the bra pads in right now because this color is so light. If you take them out, you will see everything through it. So if you are the type of person who hates having bra pads in, then I would probably skip on this color just because you're going to see everything through it. So that is all for Crimson. So I'm going to change into Signature so I can talk about that collection. But if you were planning to get something from Crimson, you can definitely go do some shopping now. So in the beginning, I mentioned that there are 3 other surprise launches. So the first one is Signature. So I don't have any of those pieces. They haven't been shipped out to us yet, but I'm going to include a PDF of what is launching. So for the Signature launch, it is grape, truffle, graphite, and light rose pink. There is already a light rose pink hoodie, but we are now getting a light rose pink crop tank and the Signature joggers as well. So these ones are the wide leg joggers. I am sad that there are no cuff joggers. I am just a cuff joggers gal. I know that is an unpopular opinion and most people prefer wide leg joggers, but I don't know. I just love cuff joggers, but the wide leg joggers are super cute as well. So I don't have those pieces, but I just want to show you guys the pieces that I do have just to give some sizing advice because I do really like the Signature collection. I also love the men's Recharge collection. I'll include a PDF of what is launching for that one, but the Crimson hoodie, it's black with red on it. I think that would look so cute with the Crimson shorts in the Impact collection, so I'm definitely going to be snagging that hoodie. And I'll show you guys what that one looks like as well because I do have that in other colors. Okay, I've just gone to the back of the room so you guys can actually see the joggers. So these are the wide leg joggers. I have these in a size small. I would say that they fit true to size. They are definitely not as oversized as some of the other dfyne joggers, so you could definitely size up for these ones if you want. They do have a drawstring. I don't have it tightened right now, and it fits me perfectly. Like, I don't feel like they're gonna fall down, but there is also a good amount of stretch, so I love how size small fits for these ones. They have a good amount of length, but I definitely wouldn't say that they're tall girl friendly because I'm 5'3". They just hit the floor on me. I'm sorry if you can't see my feet, but they like just hit the floor on me, so they are the perfect length for me, but I am short, so I think if you're taller than maybe 5'8", 5'9", these might be a little short on you. So overall, I do really like these joggers. I think that they are so comfortable, and they are also flattering as far as joggers go. Like, they're not going to do the most for your glutes, but I feel like they do have a nice shape. And there is a pocket on the back on this side, and there are pockets on the side as well, on both sides. I am very excited for the new colors. I think these in grape and light rose pink are going to be so cute, and truffle as well. I love truffle, so I will definitely be getting those 3 colors. So this is the signature crop tank. I do wear this one in a small, so in most dfyne tops I wear extra small, but I do like how small fits for this one, so I would recommend sizing up. This top has a very simple design, but I think it is so cute, and I love that it's monochromatic. So it has the dfyne lettering across the top, and I just think the monochromatic design just makes it look so clean, but also so fun. So I do think this top is very cute, especially if you were looking for something a little bit different, and it is so flattering on an upper body day because it is like cut up towards your shoulders. It just makes your shoulders pop. So I also do really like this top, especially in the new colors, the grape and the pink. I am very excited for those ones. So this is the signature hoodie. This is my favorite pullover hoodie that dfyne has. I love the design of it. So in the back, it says dfyne in big letters across the top, which I just think is so fun. In this one, it's black and white, but in the other colors, it is a monochromatic design, so it doesn't stand out as much, but I think the white and black is really fun too. I wear this one in a size small. I also have it in an extra small, so you could stick true to size. You could also size up for this one. I do like how the size small fits. I just feel like it's a little bit baggier, it's a little bit cozier, but I also like how the extra small fits, so you can decide if you want to stay true to size or if you want to size up for this one. And this is the length of the small, so I like this hoodie because it's not too long. I don't usually wear it like this in the gym. Usually I do tuck it into my sports bra. I just think that that looks cute, but you could also definitely wear it at its full length, especially if you're taller. If you're taller, I definitely would size up for this one because I'm 5'3". This is the small on me, so if you're taller, it's definitely not going to be as oversized and as long. And finally, this is the last fit for today's video. This is the men's recharge hoodie. I wear this one in a size small because it is the men's collection. There is no extra small, so it does fit a lot longer and a lot more oversized than the signature hoodie. I also love the design of this one. So in the back, it says dfyne like a bunch of times across the back. I also think this one is just such a fun design, and I am so excited to get this one in crimson. I think that is going to be such a cute gym fit. The black and the red is just such a nice contrast, so I am very excited for that one. So if you are taller, I honestly would recommend going for the men's recharge hoodie or sizing up for the signature hoodie, just because this one has more length and it's also more oversized. But yeah, that is all for today's video. Hopefully this was helpful. I know that this was a lot at once. There's 4 surprise launches, and I'm also doing a huge dfyne giveaway. I'm doing a $1,000 dfyne giveaway with dfyne, which is crazy. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check out Instagram and TikTok because I'm going to be posting it on there. And hopefully this video was helpful. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a review for a surprise launch just because I'm not sure how fast it's going to sell out. So if everything sells out in the first day, then this won't be very helpful. So I'm hoping that there's enough stock that this will still be helpful for you guys. And yeah, if you are shopping, you can use code KAILEN. It saves you money and it supports me. You guys are the best, and I'll see you in the next one.